Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This daily recaps for August 15th, 2023, Tuesday. Per usual, let's start with the situational awareness indicators, which is basically just how I measure market breadth. I'm looking to see if the wind's blowing bearish or bullish. Top line indicators are bullish, bottom line indicators are bearish. So we'll just go through them. This is bearish, bearish, bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish, 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 and bearish. Check the second set. Bearish, 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 bearish. All these are bearish, and they have been for I think about 2 days now. And the bearish side, the numbers are growing. The market breadth has gone from bullish to kind of mixed to pretty much bearish. Could be in some trouble here. Not calling, not saying to go short yet, but if you made me choose bullish or bearish, I think we're going to go bearish. Let's check weekly summation for the NASDAQ and a couple other indices. Let's see here. The 5-week EMA has now crossed the 10-week moving average with price below both moving averages. That's bearish. T2108 has fallen below 50 to 40%, which means 60% of stocks are below their 40-day moving average. Weekly RSI is still above 50 though. It will cross below 50 as it did here when we enter a bear market. And when I mean bear market, I mean that could just be for a few weeks. The Stoch is fallen out of the power zone or overbought zone and pointing down. MACD indicator for momentum is pointing down, getting weaker, with a little uptick in the VIX, although it is still below 20 and 25. This is not a crash environment yet. Right now we're still in a pullback, what I would define as a pullback. And we will see if we're going to bounce or enter a bearish phase for a little bit. Let's check the SPY. Same thing. And the week isn't closed, but price is below the 5-week EMA and the 10-week moving average. Still above 50 on the RSI on the weekly. Still in a pullback phase, not a bearish phase. I'm sitting out. Let's check VTI, which should look pretty close to the SPY. Yeah, same thing. Let's check the daily. Price is below the 10-day EMA, which is, and the 10-day EMA is below the 20. The RSI 21 is now below 50. That's bearish. And we've entered the power zone for a bearish phase on the Stoch. VIX had a big up day, and we're at 16, but still below the crash phase or a bearish phase. So right now this still looks like just a pullback. We were holding support for a couple days here, and we have closed below that support. Right up here as well. Doesn't mean we're going to go short yet, but we're looking weak right now. Let's check the NASDAQ on the daily. EMA 5 is well below the 10. RSI 21. This is just used for trend, just to see if we're more bullish or bearish. Is the RSI 21 above 50 or below 50? We fell below 50, bounced up, hit 50 on this day, and now we fell back down. That's bearish. And let's check the biggest stocks. Apple, looking bearish. Amazon had a good update here. Thought it might be able to break out and go back up if we were going to. Reversal candle. Google, just going sideways. Meta, below the 5, below the 10 and 20 moving averages. Microsoft looks very weak. It's holding on to the 100-day moving average for now. Netflix looks weak. Nvidia. Yesterday's video, I was wondering if we would hit this support zone of the higher range, hit our head on the 20 in reverse, and that's exactly what we did. So we're not breaking out to this higher range as of today with Nvidia. Are we going to get a big red day down candle? Tesla looks very weak, keeps going down, lower lows. VTI, the total stock market index for Vanguard, does not break above the 10-day EMA, and it's now falling below the 50. This is all bearish. This all looks weak. I'm not saying the trend has changed yet, but if it were going to, I'd want to see kind of a bounce and then a big down day, and that's when I would go short. Let's check the power stock scan. So normally, you can update, come on, there we go. Normally, I have about 120 to 150 stocks. Today I have 80. That is bearish alone. That lets me know that the market is weak. But let's go through the power stock scan. There's still going to be some good stocks moving. I'm not going to take any of them. I'm on the sidelines right now until we get an established trend that is going bullish or bearish. I mean, I'm kind of salivating on the short side, but I want to see an established trend, and then I want to look for a setup, and then I will go short. Don't jump the gun. Still time to sit on the sidelines. STRL running. APP, hold it if you got it. See, this is just a chop fest for AAOI. Breaks out, pulls back, goes back to the high, and then you get a nothing day. Not the market to trade breakouts in. CLS, I thought this was a good setup yesterday, but said I wasn't going to take it. We have a down day, but it's still above the 10-day moving average, just kind of going sideways. XPO, don't do anything with that. ELF, super strong stock, still above the 5. No reason to sell it yet. BRT bouncing off the 10. This is just, I mean, there's no setup here. This is if I was a day trader, I might look at this. SAI, this is flagging at an all-time high. The 5 and the 10 and the 20 are super condensed. But that's not a pretty candle. We'll see what happens if it breaks down. MHO consolidating. MOD, that's an ugly candle. If I owned that, I would sell it. Again, these are just my opinions. This is for educational purposes only. Do not buy or sell based on what I say. AUR, I liked it 2 days ago, had a breakout day, reversal candle. Might pull back to the 5 and hold. 5-day EMA. FTI, I liked this setup here, but said I was not going to take it because of the market, and we pull right back. Not the time to trade breakouts right now. This is just getting ugly. This is a chop fest, IONQ. My opinion, that's going to break down. Don't have a good feeling about it. NVIDIA, kind of reviewed that before. Bounced up, hit the 20, closed below the 20. This has got to get back and hold in this upper range if we're going to break out. But right now, it's bumping its head on this prior support line, which has now become resistance. That's not good. Carvana, that looks ugly. Again, I'm not taking shorts yet. I'm salivating to, but I'm gonna wait. I might miss the first drop if we have a big down day, and look for, you know, the next bounce, then the drop, and then go short. DraftKings, I think this is going to be a long-term winner, but this looks bearish to me. This looks like it's going to break. I would definitely be out of it. From if you bought it here on this run, you should definitely be out. SMCI breaking. Yeti, again, not buying anything long. I like this setup though. Roku doing nothing. PLTR, that looks bearish. Yeah, I got a feeling as we go through the list here, the rest of the list, that we're not going to see much. Look at this, XPEV. Bought it here, sold it here. I did some videos on this before where I told you I got scared out. Was upset with myself, and then I had this run. It has now come all the way back to that prior resistance zone. Will it hold? Mara breaking down. That's ugly right there. That doesn't look good. Got a bearish alignment of the moving averages now. Kind of fell, held support, and then breaking down. Not on huge volume though. Nothing's looking bullish right now. Open, great consolidate. This is a bear flag. Look at this. Boom. If I had to put my money on it, it's going to fall. AI kind of looked like it could bounce here. It's kind of holding the 100. Again, it falls down and has an update, and the update does not close above the 5-day EMA. The 5-day EMA is magic. I'm telling you. Now we haven't fallen below the range yet, but that looks ugly. Watch us go up 500 points tomorrow. But that's why I stay out. These chop fests. Go fish. Go play golf. Upstart. Thought this could be, if you were a pullback trader, very interesting. Can't put together 3 days in a row. That is bearish. AMC. Forget about it. And then STRL. Strongest stock in the market right now. Good dollar volume, low ADR, super strong. Not going to buy it though. Let's check the IPOs. DBD still number one. No idea what this is about. Not trading it. It's the strongest stock in the last 14 weeks right now. Okay, Zoom out here. No dollar volume. KGS, that's a bearish candle, falls below the 5 and the 10, that's a sell. Keva falling from grace, bullish alignment of the moving averages. How far is that drop? 15%. Great dollar volume. Hitting prior resistance. Will it be support? KNF. If we were in a bullish market, I'd like this setup. I don't like how it closed kind of not at the high, but this looks bullish. Not buying it though. Saks Parente Golf. I like to golf. Some new IPOs coming out. This list is IPOs out in the last 14 weeks. So these stocks have traded less than 14 weeks. So they've traded 14 weeks and they're strong stocks. They'll show up on the power stock scan. That's why I run this. That's why I use this scan. Hawaiian Electric. That's ugly. And that's it for the IPOs. Short and sweet, this video today. Again, if I was a betting man, I'd say we're going to pull back for a while. But that hasn't happened. I'm sitting on my hands. We're not in a bearish market yet. I would want to see the RSI 50 the RSI weekly fall below 50. If you kind of look here, look at this run through here. From 2020 to almost the end of 2021, the pullbacks hit the 50 on the weekly RSI. Hit the 50, hit the 50, hit the 50, bouncing on the 50. And then finally breaks. That's what I'm looking for. That's one of the indicators I use to judge if we're really breaking into a bear market like we did here with the COVID crash, or if we're just having to pull back and we're going to go back up. Until the market decides what it's going to do, I'm sitting out. If you like what I'm doing, please like and subscribe.